Hi guys, I got to tell you, Jake and I
you.
were just sitting there and saying the harmonies are like phenomenal. It sounds so good, the four of you guys together. It's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool. Hi, I'm Danny, by the way. I'm the music director and midday host here at the Bull, and welcome to Portland. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
You guys are singing for us, but I think it's only fair that we sing for Nelly and say happy birthday, right?
Yes.
Should we not do that? All right, here we go. On the count of three, everybody, I want to hear you loud and proud. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nelly. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. From Portland
You
and all of
sound
us.
beautiful. Portland can sing.
This is our beautiful
Thank
choir
you.
that we've assembled here for you today.
You guys must have practiced.
They just sang for Garth Brooks, so it's all good.
Perfect.
No, I'm kidding.
Thank you.
We wish we could sing for Garth Brooks or maybe even George Strait, which, by the way, congratulations. You guys are opening for George Strait.
We are.
Yes.
Shows in Vegas. We're excited.
What was like, I want to know what that phone call was like when you got the call, like, hey, by the way, you guys are going to Vegas and George Strait wants you to open for him. And was like, what was that?
Amarillo by morning.
It sounded like that.
Was he a neighbor of yours, Nelly? I'm just checking.
I don't know. That's just like the theme song of Amarillo where I'm from. So I don't know. I was really, really excited because he's had 60 number ones. He's
Yeah.
kind of like the king of country music. And
Yeah.
so to have someone at that level of success embrace us, being a new artist, is really a big honor. So
And it's cool because it's now part of his new residency. He's extended it through December past the NFR, and now he's going into February. So it's really cool that he's opening up the door and letting new acts come in, because I think it's going to open up a whole new generation of people for you guys to see as well. That's cool. What's it like? I mean, now you've been a part of the country world, but Colby, maybe for you, say from the pop world so much, what is it like coming to the country format? Has it been an overwhelming response? Do you like something better than the others, or is it just cool? Because I know you guys have all been in different bands. You were been mostly writing. You have been in Hawaii, doing your own thing for Hawaiian style music. What's it like coming to the country world? Do you find it a little bit more embracing than the pop world?
Everyone's been so wonderful, so sweet, so welcoming for our music and for all of us. I don't know. I feel like when we go visit radio stations in the audience, everyone's just really attentive and really kind. So it's been a nice process. But I was in the pop world, but it was mostly hot AC, and
Right.
so it's all very familiar. But it's been a while, so it's been nice that everyone's been so kind.
That's cool. That's awesome. Jake is going to help me out too, and we have some questions. If anybody wants to ask a question, we'll send you upstairs or downstairs. So think about a question really quick, and then we'll come up and pop up to you guys really, really fast. Being based out of Nashville and traveling across the country, this is obviously not your first time to Portland. You've been here before, I would imagine.
Yes.
Nelly, you performed for us at Bushwhackers.
I did.
I think it was in 2011
11 or 12.
Yeah, I think it was 12, part of the Jane
I
Deere
was
Girls.
12.
You were 12?
Yeah.
We had to sneak you in the bar?
Yeah. No.
We've done that before at Bushwhackers.
I was much older than 12. I was
Yes,
just
you were.
joking because
Yeah.
that was many, many, many years
Does anybody
ago.
remember that show? I know there's one person in the show, and that's Randy. Randy was
Good
there
to
with us for
see
sure.
you.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're like old friends. I am still Danelle, but no one can say my name. And really, country radio tour is what sparked me into going, okay, nickname Nelly. It's easier because Danelle was like Darnell, Donnell, Danielle, so it's a little simpler.
It's fun. I love it. Colby, do you still stay in touch like with Jason Mraz on a weekly basis, a daily basis? Because
Daily.
I would imagine. Just, hey, how's it going? Good. Do you want to write another Grammy award-winning song? Let's do it.
That would be sick.
It is kind of cool, and I want to see the future of country music grow towards you guys because, again, like I said, your harmonies are pretty amazing, and to have that kind of influence on music, so many people look up to you as songwriters because obviously, what a great song written on each individual is part of it, from Hawaii and Amarillo and everything else to it. Working in that kind of a field, is there anybody that you want to bring into the country format that you want to work with that you feel would fit perfectly?
That's not a country artist.
Yeah.
Well, we all want to perform and write with Coldplay with Chris Martin. That would
Okay.
be
Dave
just the
Matthews
coolest.
Band, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, right?
would be rad.
There's a couple cool ones.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Chris
seems like-
Martin.
Chris Martin?
Yeah.
That's the dream?
Yeah.
If I could just be in the same room. Sorry, Jason.
I don't care. I don't mind.
Justin, how about you?
One of my favorite artists is David Ryan Harris, and he plays guitar with John Mayer, and I got to do a tour with him, and he's been in Nashville a lot, and I think he's been thinking about doing something in the country world, and I think he'd be great because he's such a wonderful storyteller.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
awesome.
cool. Ray LaMontagne, is it Montagne?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
love that guy.
I've
He's so good.
recently found his music, and I am so in love with that dude. His music is so deep, and it's awesome.
Oh, actually, Citizen Cope, which we're friends with him, and maybe we could bring him on a song.
That would
He's
be
so
cool.
good.
That'd be cool. It seems like a lot of people are coming to the country world now. With somebody, we had BB Rexa with Florida Georgia Line, and so much others. So I think there's plenty of room
Yeah.
to bring in those artists. Does anybody out there have a question that Jake can run up and say hello to? Anybody? Don't be shy. I see a hand moving around out there. It's dark.
Do you see one?
Everyone's shy today.
Don't be shy.
Why? It's Thursday. It's
We
one
don't
more
bite.
day of the weekend. We can almost see it. Anybody? Any questions?
Nobody is curious.
Sure. What do you want to ask?
What was the first moment when all four of you got together and you realized it was something special? Was it a party night? Was it a few too many drinks after, whatever? Or was it something that you play and say, hey, we're all individually very, very good. Let's just come together. What was that first moment like?
Well, we did a tour for one of my albums, the Malibu Sessions, like 3 years ago. And we had all created that album together like 7 years ago. But we toured it together, acoustic, 4-part harmony. And we had a wonderful time. And so that was the first spark that we thought, like, we were just joking, like, we should be a band, let's start a band. And then we got back to Nashville, and then it was 2 years ago. So it was in July of 2017. We were like, let's write a song and see what happens and go from there. And we just kept going.
You can talk to Dan and Shay about that. They've written like many songs that it all started over a house party. It was crazy.
We were there
We
actually.
were actually there, and it was.
You
at
can't
our
see.
house.
It's true. That story to me is amazing. How they hung out in the backyard for like the entire weekend and just started writing songs.
Yeah.
Well, it was in a tent. Like Dan had converted their house like into a tent.
Yeah.
And apparently there's footage of all of us there that night when they first met.
Right.
But when we played with them this summer, we didn't get to see the footage on the big screen because it was like they didn't have it set up. So
That's crazy.
But Dan's got to share it because
That's
I want to
awesome.
see it.
Anybody else?
I have a question up here. Working with your spouses can be really, really tricky. How do you resolve conflicts in a fast and peaceful way?
Well,
Especially
we go back to the hotel rooms at night.
Wow.
you have pillow fights.
I didn't say what happened. Just kidding.
Honestly, we've known is working together, and so it's there's nothing weird about it or like stuff we don't have to navigate stuff. It's just what we're used to, and
Yeah.
I feel like we're all really good at just deciding things together and discussing things, and
Yeah.
Especially as a band, because it takes a lot for you guys to get on the same page. Everyone's got their own
Yeah.
point of views.
I don't think any of us have ever gotten in fights where we're like not talking to the other like person.
We're
significant
louder
other.
than they are, so like we'll get into it, but it's short lived, and then we're over it. We really get over things pretty fast, and I
I'm
think that's
pretty
important.
I was going to say you haven't said much today.
I haven't even spoken yet.
Jason's very quiet over here.
This is how I am.
We
all
usually
the time.
talk for the
I think you
boys,
said
actually.
Maybe this is why we work well.
yeah. Nelly talks, Jason listens.
Peace be with
Right?
you.
Happy wife, happy life.
There you
That's
go.
what they say. Anybody else have any questions? Anyone? Okay, I have a question for you because I have a couple tattoos and I've noticed that everybody has them. And Justin, I'm very envious of your arms and your tattoo because I wish I had arms that size. Instead, my parents graced me with like little Popeye sticks. So explain to the music because this is really cool writing, and I know that font is called the Cowboy font. What is that?
So this says a beautiful army of trees, and well, Portland is very familiar with that idea. But where it came from was I was in Northern California, and I was driving through the Kern River area, and there was this really massive, I guess, forest of redwood trees that was burned.
Oh.
Really, really badly, and it was just horrible. But it was also still beautiful, and that's where I got the idea from. So
That's cool. It's cool. Nelly?
I want one on my ring finger. I don't have a tattoo, but I want to get that.
Okay.
I never really wanted a ring. Maybe that's why he proposed. Yeah. And then I want a bicycle
A bicycle? Mm-hmm. Okay, give the reason why.
because the first song he ever wrote for me
okay.
says, I want to build you a bicycle faster than life so you can keep up with your dreams.
Oh, wow.
Great.
So
Heart melted.
Did we get
did.
that on film? I sure hope so because that was awesome.
So I have to come back to me really fast. This actual bicycle that on my arm came from here. I was riding with one of my friends really late at night through one of your beautiful parks that was apparently closed. and we were chased by police for quite some time. And
That was here.
this was here, and
Wow.
got away. And at the end of getting away, there was this spray painted on a wall, and we like ended up going right towards this wall. And I took a picture of it, got it
While
tattooed
you're
on my
getting
arm.
chased?
We were gotten away by then.
Oh.
And
was like,
we
that
weren't
was
doing
talent.
anything wrong. All we were doing was riding through this park, and we didn't know it was closed. So we just didn't feel like waiting around for the cops.
Right. I don't blame you.
But we weren't committing crimes anyway. So this is a Portland tattoo. So much love to you guys.
That's
Love
cool.
that.
So now we're just going to say that you're a native of Portland because you can check it out. Colby, you have a couple.
Yeah, so actually, I got this, you can't really see it, it's faded, but this little one with Jason in Iowa. And then the extended version with Justin in Paris. And then this last edition with my best friend, it was in Oregon, actually. So,
Oh, cool.
And so they were all spread out over the past years. And actually, Jason and I have a matching one on our feet.
On our feet.
Nice.
On our
And
foot.
Colby drew this one. I just keep coming back to myself, but I have a lot.
Right. Well, it's
Now
good. You
he's
weren't talking
talking.
before. Now we get to hear you talk.
I know, now I'm going.
Don't stop Jason. He's on a roll. Justin, tell us what those represent.
Yeah, so it's all Polynesian ink, and it talks about family and where I'm from. But the most superficial, stupid one was my first tattoo, which is a Chicago Bears. If you can see the bear right here,
Yeah.
Can you?
I can. Hopefully you can too. But I wanted it to kind of blend in with the rest of this.
Cool.
Gosh.
I love the Polynesian culture. It's something to me that's very earthy. I don't know. Every time I go over there to Hawaii and take vacations, I just want to come home full of tattoos and look like The Rock. But I'm not built like him, so I don't do it. So,
The hairstyle.
well, yeah, I got that going for me. That's good. Anybody else have any questions? Any more? One more question? Yes, over here in the corner.
Wait.
Hey, we got a mic for you.
There's a stream.
The stream's involved.
Where did you get the name for the EP, and can you tell us anything about when we're getting a full album?
Nice.
Yeah, so we were all brainstorming a bunch of different ideas and words for the EP, and the one that we fell on for Tides is really because of all the highs and lows that we were going through in life, and our friends were going through that in their relationships, and so it really it made sense for what we were going through, but also what the songs represent on the album, because there's lots of happy songs of what we were going through, and then there's lots of heartbreak songs about our friends going through divorce or breakups or heartbreak. So
In the full-length album, we're going back home in a week or so to finish it, and so soon, hopefully. I don't have a date. Sorry.
It's top secret. The
But there's
FBI only
none, though.
knows. That's
But
it.
there's more heartbreak to come. That's all I'm going to say. We're not done yet.
No. All right, you guys want to hear some more music? All right, keep it going, you guys. Put your hands together for Gone West.